Jack Hanna's Into the Wild is brought to you by Nationwide and the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, partners in conservation for over 30 years. Hi everyone, I'm Jack Hanna, coming to you from my home here at the Columbus Zoo, and welcome to Into the Wild. Join me for a journey to one of the wildest beaches on Earth. There's a crab right there.
Look how fast they are.
That thing runs faster than me. Jaguars on the prowl. If we see a jaguar, what do we do? Just don't run, right?
No, don't run.
You never know what you'll find in the jungles of Costa Rica.
We are going to check camera traps.
Next, as we head into the wild. Yeah, oh, jeez. Today, we're visiting beautiful Santa Rosa National Park in the northwest corner of Costa Rica. We camped overnight along a pristine beach with a group of researchers from the National University of Costa Rica. They have been studying the unusual behavior of jaguars that have come down to the beaches in order to prey on the sea turtles and other animals. The research team is also using state-of-the-art tools to track the jaguars' movements so they can protect and manage this habitat. My wife Sue and I are getting ready to tag along with them for the day in hopes of learning more about the jaguar and maybe even seeing one of them with our own eyes. We're in Costa Rica on the coast. You can hear the ocean right through those trees right there. It rained quite hard all night, so we're here to go hopefully film the jaguars, which are now coming down to the beach. Sorry to say, trying to consume the sea turtles that are laying the eggs. That's what we're here for right now, but we've been out here in the jungle quite a while, and I'm just hungry right now.
We're one with nature. That's what's important, right?
So don't give me some phrase like that. We're in the middle of nowhere. All right, let's go get our stuff. We've got to get out of the tent. Usually, Sue and I are very good at roughing things.
Here's our tent, right here. You went past it.
Oh. But for some reason, we can't take care of ourselves. Look at the mud you got me into with, Sue.
Sorry.
That's gross. Should take your shoes off.
It looks a little bit rough. We forgot our bath mat.
Put the
important thing is it's nice and cozy, right?
Yeah, you got pineapple on me. We don't need water.
That's our sink. Very nice.
Yep, I think.
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, let's go. Answer in here right now. I'm not joking. Gonna shut this thing up.
You didn't do your morning chore.
Oh, I gotta get out of the tent first. Stupid.
I'll zip.
Make sure you zip it all the way, Sue, because they have snakes here and anything else. I'm not joking. Sue, you leave one little hole. You've been.
You know what? That's why I'm wearing boots. I thought about that.
Our guide for the day is lead researcher Eduardo Carrillo. Eduardo and his team patrol these remote stretches along the coast, managing 75 pre-positioned cameras as they document and follow the local jaguar population. Morning.
How are you today?
Well, I went looking for jaguars all night, but I didn't go far from camp. I actually went just about 2 feet. You go out every morning and patrol?
Yeah, we patrol the whole beach. It's 8 kilometers for turtles that were killed for jaguars.
I heard this story about the jaguars coming on the beach, eating the turtles, laying the eggs. But we're so excited to go with you today because I have not heard this before. I've heard a lot about the animal world, but not an animal coming out of the jungles where he's protected onto an open air beach.
For that reason, the jaguar population is higher here because they can use deer and wild-leaf peccaries and marine turtles as well.
So in other words, you're saying that they started coming to the beach to eat?
Yes. It's
I see, that answers that.
Lots of food for them.
Exactly.
Finding jaguars in Central South America is very difficult. I've tried to do it several times, but Santa Rosa, we wanted to come here because the jaguars were supposed to be there.
We are going to do 2 things this morning. We are going to look for a turtle that was killed for a jaguar some days ago, and we are going to look for a jaguar that is color. She might be around here.
What time does he come down here, during the night?
Usually during the night, or early in the morning, or early in the evening.
It would just be too hot during the daytime.
Exactly.
If this is your workplace every day, I want to be your assistant if I can. Honestly, this takes your breath away. It's so beautiful.
I agree with you.
As we were walking down the beach, we noticed a lot of holes, which meant that there were going to be crabs around. Do the crabs make these holes?
Yeah.
Well, there's a crab right there. Right here, Sue, look. There's a
Oh,
crab.
look how fast they are.
Look at that thing run, Sue. Look at that crab run. That thing run faster than me. Sue, help me catch it.
You couldn't catch one if you were a marathon runner.
Oh, shoot. Most all jaguars hunt at nighttime, but that's something you don't ever try and guess for yourself. As I was going down through there, I was watching kind of everything like this out of my eyes, looking up and off the beach there. This animal's a very cunning, bright animal. But right now, I don't know if they're hungry or not, and I don't want to be the one that they're hungry for.
As we're walking down the beach, all of a sudden, Eduardo said to us, I see a crocodile.
Is that him right there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's him.
So right there,
That's
right
him.
there.
Oh.
It's really close.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. Whoa.
It's maybe 1.5 meter crocodile.
So not too big.
No,
Oh,
There he
that's
is right there, barely
so
see his eyeballs.
exciting.
How many crocodiles are in here?
it's hard to say, but they are quite abundant here.
And why would they be coming out of this water here to go over to the ocean?
To fish,
Just get more fish,
exactly.
but only at night.
Mostly during the night.
Well, that was exciting. See a crocodile. Everybody's always fascinated by crocodiles.
Of course, yeah.
Thank you for doing that. At least they're here. I believe it now.
There's a lot of activity on the beach. And as we're walking down the beach, all of a sudden, Eduardo points out a sea turtle nest.
That is a turtle nest.
You can see the indentation.
Yeah.
Coming up. Wait, you're telling me the jaguar drug a turtle in there?
Yeah.
You go next, Sue.
Next on Jack Hanna's Into the Wild.
We're in Santa Rosa National Park following Eduardo Carrillo and his team from the National University of Costa Rica as they study the local jaguar population. We're on our way to one of the team's recent discoveries, a sea turtle that has been killed by a jaguar on the beach. All of a sudden, Eduardo spotted a sea turtle nest.
That is a turtle nest.
Oh, right here you can see the indentation.
Yeah.
Are eggs in there?
Probably, yes.
So when will they hatch?
Maybe in 20 days more.
How deep in there are those eggs?
1 meter, maybe.
That's like a...
3 foot.
So, Sue, what kind of turtle do you think that is?
I'm gonna guess a black sea turtle.
Yeah.
Sue.
I got it right.
A what?
Yeah.
A black sea
So I
turtle.
can tell you this.
I've done my research. It's a subspecies of the green sea turtle.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I be your assistant? How many jaguars do you think you have in this area?
Just in this beach, around 15.
That's quite a few.
Yeah.
Sue, hold this thing. It's getting hard. I'm getting hard to hold this thing.
This is a very interesting beach. Sometimes you can see crocodiles.
So therefore, in this walk we have right now, we can see a big crocodile and 6 jaguars walking down the beach.
Yes.
But you don't ever see a jaguar trying to eat a crocodile.
Yes, twice.
No!
Actually, it killed a crocodile.
And the
Twice.
jaguar was successful.
Sure.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because they can swim.
Yeah.
They're very good in the water. Most
Yeah.
cats don't like the water.
Exactly.
Finally, we were nearing the site of the jaguar kill. Look at the vulture, Sue.
Exactly.
Oh, I mean, that's our first clue.
When did this happen?
4 or 5 days ago. And the turtle was a really big turtle. So that jaguar ate a lot in 2 or 3 days.
So they eat most of it by 2 or 3 days and then they're finished.
Exactly. You can see here some remains.
Yeah.
The jaguar first ate a little bit here. This is part of the
Flipper?
and the turtle was marked.
I'll be darned.
That is so
Yeah.
interesting
Wait.
that this one was tagged.
So we are going to call these people and say that we found the...
That's where you know how old it is, everything.
Exactly.
That's a good thing that the jaguar didn't swallow that.
Yes.
Sue,
It
don't
would have
worry-
been easy
Sue,
to
Sue,
do.
Don't worry about the jaguar, the turtle's dead. And really what we saw was just some remnants of the sea turtle. Now where the shell was, I wasn't quite sure, but it just shows you the power of that animal. Where is the turtle?
It's inside the forest.
Wait, you're telling me the jaguar drug a turtle in there?
Yeah, Sometimes there are jaguars that can take the turtle and carry a kilometer inside the forest. 1 kilometer.
You go next, Sue.
Be careful here with
Oh, I think I see it.
Right there it is. I see it.
Yeah.
This is a black turtle.
Aw,
Good night.
yeah.
Could weight maybe 120 pounds.
The fact that the jaguar had so much power, he could pull that sea turtle so far into the forest is really amazing.
Do you think the turtle ever got to lay its eggs?
No, I don't think so. Not this one.
So then the jaguar would eat the eggs as well, just eat everything inside the
exactly.
carapace here.
Yeah, probably the jaguar was sitting here eating the turtle for 1, 2, or 3 days. Depends of the size of the jaguar. This was an old jaguar because the shell is intact. But you can see where they put the teeth.
Right there.
Right here.
Yeah.
And bite a little bit here. But almost all the turtle is intact. When the jaguar is a juvenile or a jaguar without experience, they broke all the shell.
Is this the only area that you're finding jaguars are eating turtles?
No, actually, no. It's the same situation in other national parks. We report first time this in 1990.
That's a long time ago.
Exactly.
But what's fascinating to me, you said all of this was pasture land till 50 years ago.
Exactly.
So if the conservationists and the government hadn't worked together, we wouldn't have the jaguars
Exactly.
How much of Costa Rica is national parks? Like, we have Glacier National Park, we have Yellowstone National Park, Great Smoky Mountains.
In Costa Rica, 25% of the
25% of your country.
is national park
Jeez.
right now.
That says a great deal for your country. That's why these people are coming here by the tens of thousands. And your number one economy is what?
In tourism.
Tourism. See there?
Exactly.
Standing in the exact same spot where a jaguar consumed a sea turtle gave us goosebumps, knowing that we were right in the middle of its territory. These big cats are elusive. Luckily, Eduardo had another trick up his sleeve to show us some jaguars without getting too close. Eduardo is taking us to one of the 75 cameras the university has set up in the jungle. The cameras track the jaguar's movements day and night. So what's up this trail here now?
We are going to check camera traps that
Right.
we have here.
All right.
It's a good trail for jaguars.
Do you think a jaguar be in here?
Yes, it's possible. We are going to find
It's
maybe.
possible?
Yeah.
I'll see you later. One thing Eduardo wanted to do is take us down these trails and see the remote cameras that he was filming these animals night and day. And so, you know, not that I'm not a brave person, I just thought Sue should go first.
Hey, I knew I was safe because I was walking behind Eduardo.
Can you smell something different?
Yes, I just did.
It's a cat urine.
That's a cat. Mm-hmm. Our cat's
It's really
urine.
strong, the smell.
I'm sorry, what?
Do you smell something different?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
What does it smell like?
You're right, like when a cat pee at the park and,
Exactly.
Cat urine.
yeah.
So he's marking his territory.
Exactly.
If we see a jaguar, what do we do? Just don't run, right?
No, don't run.
I won't run, but I might be a little concerned.
They're really gentle animals.
Coming up,
Actually, we do that to check the camera.
if I get real low, can you see me? Oh,
Next on Jack Hanna's Into the Wild.
my wife Sue and I are trekking in the jungles of Costa Rica on the lookout for jaguars. We've just come up from the beach where we saw the strength of the big cats on display. Now we're heading out on a hike to find one of Eduardo's camera traps, which monitors the jaguars in these jungles.
Even though you have to be apprehensive anytime you're walking in a jungle, this time we're looking for the remote cameras to see if there's any indication of activity with the jaguars. And we found one
We have a camera over there,
Where's the camera at?
right here.
right here. This is a perfect place because all the jaguars that have to cross to the other beach comes through here, always. So we have plenty of videos and pictures of different jaguars coming here.
When did you check it last?
22 days ago.
And you can get good images at night.
Ah, yes, of course.
So that thing is set off by movement, is that correct?
Exactly.
Like right now, if I go like, everybody,
Exactly.
oh really?
Yes. You are going to be on camera.
So come here, let's walk like a jaguar and see if we see
Okay,
ourselves.
that sounds good.
I'll let you go first.
What?
I need an example.
If I get real low, can you see me? Oh, jeez. Oh, that's scary. I thought it was a snake. I'm not kidding.
Actually, we do that to check the camera.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Because the jaguar wants to not be filmed, he can go real low, like this.
Don't we just need one example?
Yeah, one is okay. We have 75 of those in the park.
75 of those things.
That's a good number.
To keep 75 cameras going is really hard work. We are getting around 125,000 to 130,000 pictures per month.
That takes hours and hours and hours to look at them all.
Exactly. We have 6 students working.
Just looking at
Just
pictures.
looking at.
What are you hoping to learn from the camera traps?
A lot of things. We are seeing behavior. We are going to estimate the jaguar populations and other animals' population as well.
When researchers are studying zebras, for instance, they can tell the difference because of the pattern on the stripes.
It's the same with the jaguar.
With jaguars, that's how you're telling the difference.
Exactly. We can identify
spots
every jaguar for the
is
spot.
different.
On the spots, not the ears.
Completely.
Is there a certain place on the body that you're
No,
looking?
every part of the body. If you only get the tail in the picture, we are able to say what jaguar is.
So how many jaguars do you think are in Costa Rica, roughly? How many do you think are here?
Less than 500 in the whole country.
Less than 500.
Yeah. And here in the area, between 100 and 125.
And that is enough to sustain the population of jaguars?
We will see.
The team is constantly trekking through the jungle to religiously check each and every camera, replacing memory cards and replacing the batteries. Some cameras can take over 2 days to reach on foot, but the information they are collecting is vast and vital. That little chip, Sue, might hold the future of the jaguar world.
And saving the jaguar.
And saving the jaguar.
It really was a total privilege for Jack and myself to be with Eduardo and his team because you see the dedication, you see the passion.
Thank you for coming. It was a pleasure.
And all of your researchers here are a special gift to Costa Rica. I've got to give you a hug because really, you guys are amazing.
I'll invite you to come to America and I'll show you like squirrels and things I know about from my farm in Tennessee.
Okay.
That sounds funny, but I know about squirrels.
There.
Thank you very much.
Maybe we'll see a jaguar on the way back.
I hope so.
The work that Eduardo and his team are doing here will surely go a long way to help ensure the survival of the jaguar species. It means so much to Sue and I to witness the heart and soul these conservationists put into their work, to preserve and to protect the beautiful animals and landscapes of Costa Rica. It's a country that's leading the way to a better world. Coming up,
in the Sonora region of Mexico, there are only about 80 jaguars.
Next on Jack Hanna's Into the Wild.
closed captioning brought to you by Jack Hanna's Into the Wild is brought to you by Nationwide and the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, partners in conservation for over 30 years. If you love animals like I do, you take that passion to heart with your actions. That's exactly what my friends at the Columbus Zoo have done with the many conservation projects they support around the world. Jaguars are majestic and powerful creatures. They are the largest cat in the Americas and at the top of the food chain in their native habitat. These supreme predators once roamed from the southern tip of South America to the U.S.-Mexican border, but sadly now face threats of habitat loss and human conflict.
Jaguars are considered near threatened, but in certain areas they're almost extinct, and it's believed that in the Sonora region of Mexico there are only about 80 jaguars. The jaguars keep other populations in check, the prey populations that, if left unchecked, could bring disease or could outgraze in these protected areas that are so important to so many other species.
The Columbus Zoo supports Project Wildcat, working with local ranchers in the Sonoran Desert in Mexico to help protect jaguars and other important species of the region.
Project Wildcat is a project to help the ranchers whose livestock could be threatened by predators. So the goal is to protect jaguars by creating a wildlife corridor so they can pass through and around these ranches and get to protected areas. And in return, the ranchers are given supplies and better ranching methods that ensure that their livestock will survive. The zoo is all about saving animals wherever they occur. We help instill a passion for wildlife and knowing that we need to coexist with all of these other species.
Thanks for joining me on today's adventure. From the Columbus Zoo, I'm Jack Hanna, hoping you'll come along next time as we go into the wild.